Imagine you're standing at the very peak of Mount Everest. You're over 29,000 feet in the air. The atmosphere is dangerously thin. The wind is howling, and you are officially standing at the highest point on planet Earth. You look down at the rocks beneath your boots, expecting to see nothing but barren, frozen stone. Instead, you see something impossible. Trapped inside the limestone are the perfectly preserved fossils of ancient sea lilies, shells, and prehistoric fish. How on earth did the bottom of the ocean get to the top of the sky? To solve this mystery, we have to travel back in time, not just a few thousand years, but 200 million years. Back then, the Earth looked completely different. There was no Everest, there was no India or Asia as we know them today. Instead, there was a massive supercontinent, and dividing these giant land masses sat a vast, warm body of water known as the Tethys Sea. For millions of years, this tropical ocean thrived with life. Fish swam, coral reefs blossomed, and sea lilies swayed in the currents. And just like in any ocean, when these creatures died, they sank into the dark abyss. Over countless millennia, their skeletons piled up on the seafloor, slowly compressing into thick layers of limestone rock. They were locked away in the dark, meant to remain buried forever, or so it seemed. But the Earth's crust is never still. Deep beneath the surface, tectonic plates are constantly shifting. About 140 million years ago, a massive chunk of land broke away from the southern supercontinent and began a long, lonely journey northward. This was the Indian tectonic plate. It raced across the globe at an astonishing geological speed, moving up to 8 inches per year. Directly in its path was the Eurasian plate, and trapped right between them was the ancient Tethys Sea. As India relentlessly pushed north, the Tethys Sea began to shrink. The seafloor was scraped up, folded, and squeezed. Finally, around 50 million years ago, the two massive land masses collided. It was one of the most violent geological events in our planet's history. Because both plates were made of thick, buoyant continental crust, neither one could easily slide beneath the other. So, with nowhere else to go, the Earth crumpled upwards. The incredible force of this crash birthed the Himalayas, violently thrusting the ancient seafloor miles into the sky. And the craziest part? It hasn't stopped. Even today, India is still pushing into Asia, forcing Everest to grow a fraction of an inch taller every single year. So, the next time you look at a picture of Mount Everest, don't just see a frozen, lifeless peak. See it for what it truly is. A monument to the staggering power of our planet, a frozen time capsule of a lost tropical ocean lifted to the heavens. If the bottom of the sea can become the roof of the world, just imagine what the Earth will look like a million years from now.